Welcome to the world of tiny tech. With technology advancing at an incredible pace, we've seen a trend of making things smaller and smaller. Today, we're going to take a closer look at some of the tiniest tech on the internet. Microchips are at the heart of all electronic devices. They contain millions of tiny transistors that allow for the processing of data at incredible speeds. And with advancements in microchip technology, they have become smaller and more powerful than ever before. Microcontrollers are similar to microchips, but they also have built-in memory and can be programmed to perform specific tasks. They are used in a wide range of applications, from controlling appliances to powering drones. Nanobots are tiny robots that can perform tasks at a microscopic level. They have the potential to revolutionize medicine by delivering drugs to specific cells in the body or by repairing damaged tissue. NEMS stands for micro-electromechanical systems. These tiny devices combine electronic and mechanical components to create sensors and actuators that can sense and respond to their environment. They are used in a variety of applications, from motion sensors in smartphones to airbag deployment sensors in cars. Carbon nanotubes are incredibly strong and lightweight tubes made of carbon atoms. They have the potential to revolutionize a variety of industries, from aerospace to electronics. Smartwatches are a great example of how tiny tech has become a part of our everyday lives. These devices pack a ton of technology into a small package, from heart rate monitors to GPS tracking. Micro-LED displays are the next generation of display technology. They use tiny LEDs to create high-resolution displays that are incredibly energy efficient. Tiny cameras have become a staple of modern technology. They are used in smartphones, laptops, and security systems, among other things. Tiny drones are becoming more and more popular. They are used for everything from aerial photography to search and rescue operations. Tiny speakers are essential for creating immersive audio experiences. They are used in everything from smartphones to home theater systems. Finally, we have the humble battery. These tiny power sources are essential for powering all of our electronic devices. So now that we've taken a closer look at some of the tiniest tech on the internet, let's dive a little deeper and explore some of the ways in which this technology is changing the world. One of the areas where tiny tech is making a big impact is in the field of medicine. Nanobots, for example, have the potential to revolutionize how we treat diseases. These tiny robots can be designed to seek out and destroy cancer cells or to deliver drugs directly to specific parts of the body. Another area where tiny tech is having a big impact is in manufacturing. MEMS devices, for example, are being used to create sensors that can monitor everything from the temperature in a factory to the wear and tear on machinery. This data can then be used to optimize production processes and reduce waste. Smart sensors can be used to monitor everything from traffic flow to air quality. And of course, all of this tiny tech requires a lot of computing power. That's where microchips come in. The ability to pack more processing power into smaller and smaller packages has led to a revolution in computing. It's now possible to store massive amounts of data and perform complex calculations on tiny devices. So as you can see, tiny tech is changing the world in big ways. From medicine to manufacturing to city planning, these tiny devices are making our lives better and more efficient. And it's not just in specialized fields where we see the impact of tiny tech. Smartphones, for example, are a great example of how this technology has become a part of our everyday lives. They pack a ton of technology into a tiny package, allowing us to stay connected and productive no matter where we are. And wearable tech, like smartwatches, are becoming more and more popular. These tiny devices can track our activity levels, monitor our heart rate, and even provide us with notifications and reminders throughout the day. But as much as tiny tech has revolutionized the way we live and work, it's important to remember that it's not without its challenges. For example, there are concerns about the potential health risks associated with the use of nanobots and other tiny devices. Scientists are working hard to understand these risks and to develop guidelines for safe use of these technologies. It's important that we continue to study the potential impact of tiny tech on our health and the environment. Another challenge with tiny tech is what to do with it once it's reached the end of its useful life. Many of these devices contain rare and valuable materials that are difficult to recycle. As we continue to produce more and more of these devices, we need to find sustainable ways to manage the e-waste they create. And of course, there are also concerns about the impact of tiny tech on our privacy and security. As we rely more and more on these devices to store and transmit sensitive information, we need to be vigilant about protecting ourselves from cyber threats. So while tiny tech has the potential to change the world for the better, it's important that we approach its use with caution and responsibility. Another exciting area where tiny tech is making an impact is in virtual reality. Tiny sensors and processors are being used to create immersive virtual environments that can transport us to new worlds and experiences. Drones are another area where tiny tech is having a big impact. These small flying devices can be equipped with cameras and sensors that allow them to perform tasks like inspecting infrastructure or delivering packages. And fitness trackers are another example of how tiny tech is changing the way we live. These small devices can track our activity levels, heart rate, and sleep patterns, helping us to stay healthy and active. Smart home devices, like voice assistants and smart thermostats, are also becoming more and more popular. These tiny devices can help us control our home environment, making it more comfortable and energy efficient. One of the most exciting areas where tiny tech is making a huge impact is in the field of medicine. Nanobots and other tiny devices are being used to diagnose and treat diseases in ways that were once thought impossible. Surgeons are using tiny robots to perform surgeries with incredible precision and accuracy, allowing for faster recovery times and better outcomes for patients. And patients are using tiny devices to monitor their health in real time, allowing for early detection and treatment of medical conditions. So whether it's in the field of medicine, manufacturing, city planning, or our personal lives, tiny tech is changing the way we live and work. It's an exciting time to be alive, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for these tiny devices. Thanks for watching this video about the smallest devices and gadgets on the internet. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell to be alerted when we post new videos. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know your thoughts on this exciting discovery and what you think it could mean for the search for life beyond Earth. We love hearing from our viewers and engaging in discussions about the latest developments in technology gadgets. Lastly, if you found this video informative and engaging, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. By doing so, you'll help us reach more people and spread awareness about the incredible work being done in the field of technology and scientific discovery. Thanks again for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting content in the future.